exactly what it's talking about. Like, you may be addicted to a certain person. You may be addicted to something. But I feel like you might have shit going on this week that will keep your mind occupied. What's good, family? Welcome back to my space. You know it's the whole vibe over here. I hope y'all been staying focused. Well, today we're gonna get into it. This pick a card message today is for your week ahead, okay? So I appreciate all y'all for watching my videos. Thank you for all the new subscribers. Welcome to the gang. So we're gonna get into it and see what your energy is for this week. See if anything you need to be aware of. So we're gonna get into the card selection, let you pick your cards, and then we'll get into the reading. What's good, family? So let's get into this card selection. I have 3 cards here for you guys. The first card is the card of intentions. This card shows up here in reverse. The next card is the purple card, colorful card. This card is the card of abundance. It shows up here in reverse. The next card coming through here is the 7 of Cups. This is card number 3. Take a look at these cards. Group 1, Group 2, and Group 3. Which one of these groups calls to you the most? Check out the symbolism and be honest. Which group calls to you the most? So, if you have picked your groups, you can check down in the comment section for your reading. You can skip to your section if you like. You can watch the video through, but let's get into it. What's good, group 1? So you pick the card of intentions. Okay, so this card talks about be clear and decisive, focus on what you really want, be bold with your request to the universe. This card shows up here in reverse. Okay, so this just lets you know that you're not decisive, and then sometimes you're not clear on what you really want and what you're trying to manifest. So this week, try to work on that a little bit. Okay, if it's something that you're really trying to manifest, if it's something that you're really trying to bring to physical form, be clear on it. Be clear on what you ask the universe this week, because sometimes you're very indecisive. Okay, so that's the first message that comes out for you, group 1. Let's get into the cards. The 7 of Coins. Maybe having a lot on your mind, maybe juggling a lot, especially when it comes to finances and bills and stuff. So be decisive, okay? Be decisive. Sometimes our heavy load can come from us trying to do so much. You know what I'm saying? Please, some more cards, group 1. The 7 of Material shows up here in reverse. The awareness. The awakening. And the Moon card shows up here in reverse as well. The Faith card, the Star card comes out here. So I feel like sometimes you juggle a lot just because you have faith that you can do anything. Just because you have faith. 3 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Just because you have faith that you can accomplish all these things, okay? Because you probably have proven yourself to accomplish things. But understand, you can't really accomplish what you wanted to accomplish if you're not clear on it. Okay, so Spirit is pretty much telling you to be clear on what you're asking for this week. Spirit is pretty much telling you be clear on the direction that you're going this week. Okay, that'll help you manifest what you want to manifest. The Awakening card comes up here. The Faith card comes up here as well. The Moon card shows up here in reverse. Usually talks about an illusion. Being that it's in reverse, it's like what you see is what you get. Be decisive about what you want, okay? This is what I'm feeling your message is for this week, group 1. Let's get you some oracle cards to wrap up your reading. I hope this reading makes sense to you. If this reading makes sense to you, go ahead and hit that like button for me, group 1. All right, let's see what oracle card comes out for you. Any advice or guidance, anything to add for group 1 today, Spirit? It's all about the intentions. Oh, we got 3 cards comes out here. What's at the bottom of the deck? Live your soul, not your role. So make sure the things that you're going along with or the things that you're being decisive about is something that's coming from the soul. You know what I'm saying? Something that you just love. You also have put others first coming up here in reverse. So this means try to be more about what you want this week. You feel what I'm saying? Don't be so much invested in everybody else. Invest in your spirit. This is the message for you this week. Be decisive. Invest in your spirit. What you see is what you get. I hope this reading was helpful. I hope this reading was clear to you. And I hope you have a good week. Go ahead and get into the comments. If this reading resonates, put me a blue heart. If this reading resonates, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And I'll see y'all in the next video. So you have picked the card of abundance showing up here. So this card talks about your supply is unlimited. Blessings are coming to you, okay? So enjoying life, knowing that your supplies are unlimited and blessings are coming to you. But it shows up here in reverse. So this is talking about some type of blockage. So something might be blocking your abundance and your blessings this week, okay? So let's get into this reading. First card out. This is the Prince of Wands. So the Prince of Wands comes up here. So this is someone who might be a little bit premature when it comes to working or putting in action, okay? So someone who might be doing the bare minimum. Okay, group 2, let's pull you some more cards. The Hermit card shows up here. Want to be in the house, not feeling it. I feel like you're not feeling it this week. You want to be in the house, but don't let that illusion get to you, okay? The Ace of Discs comes up in reverse, or some of you might be feeling underappreciated at work this week. I feel like if you apply yourself, you can get a new job. The Ace of Pentacles shows up here. Some of you will be getting a new job this week is what I see. The Ace of Voices comes up here. Speak it into the universe. The Ace of Voices, speak it into the universe here. The Seven of Cups comes up here. This is sometimes like having your emotions all over the place, but I don't feel like it's coming from a greedy place. Some of you might not be able to accomplish what you need to accomplish in your current job, and you've been wanting to do something different. Know that this is the week to look for it. The Ace of Pentacles shows up here, okay? That's why your abundance is in reverse, because you might be in a situation where you can only get so far, okay? The Lover's card shows up here. This talks about some form of commitment, long-term commitment. So some of you might be getting a new job this week. So if you're in the energy of wanting a new job or new finances, this is the week to put in some applications. The Four of Emotions shows up here. So this is feeling emotionally unstable, okay? The Queen of Swords shows up here in reverse. That talks about feeling rejected in a way, okay? And the Three of Pentacles talks about choices when it comes to jobs, okay? So some of you might be looking for a new job or wanting a new job or trying to get more finances this week. I feel like if you don't be lazy, although your inner self, because we got that inner self that'll tell us to be lazy, although your inner self will push you to be lazy, you can't let it win, okay? You can't let it win. You're going to have to get up and make something happen, because the opportunity is here for you this week, okay? So let's pull your Oracle card. Let's pull your Oracle card to wrap up your reading. Group 2. Your week ahead. Any advice or guidance? Okay, listen to music. So some of you might be receiving messages through music. Okay, spread your light showing up here in reverse. So I feel like you might be blocking your own self. Don't dim your light. If it's something more that you feel like you should have, go get it, okay? Okay, trust. That 0 at the top, this is start a new beginning. Starting from ground zero, okay? So some of you might be starting a new journey this week, but it's only going to happen if you apply yourself. If you're tired of working that job, if you're tired of putting yourself in situations at the bottom of the deck, focus on success. If you're tired of putting yourself in situations that's not benefiting you, that's bringing that abundance coming in reverse, it's not benefiting you, maybe it's time to find a new way to make money. Three of Pentacles, choices, okay? Ace of Discs, new money, okay? So I hope this reading was helpful to you, group 2. If this reading was helpful, go ahead and get out in them comments. Put me a heart in the comments, or let me know how this reading was helpful to you. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and I'll see y'all in the next video. What's good, group 3? So you have picked the 7 of Cups. Now the 7 of Cups upright, which you picked upright, talks about opportunities, choices, wishful thinking, okay? So let's see what Spirit has to say. This is your week ahead. This talks about opportunities, choices, and wishful thinking this week. So let's see what Spirit is talking about. The Three of Swords shows up here in reverse. So for one thing, being in a good energy mentally, like deciding not to be wasteful with my thoughts, deciding not to be wasteful with my mind, deciding not to be wasteful with my energy. Like I don't want to focus on negative shit this week. This is what I see for you, group 3. You got some cards that flew out here. Let's see what this is. A lot of cards too, so we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. So you got the Star card showing up here in reverse. So some of you are tired. Some of you are tired of putting your emotions into something or someone. Some of you are tired. It's kind of like an addiction. It's kind of like an addiction. How you've been pouring your energy into something or someone here. The High Priestess shows up here, talks about your intuition and the guilt card. So some of you have been going against your intuition in a certain situation. This can be involving a person, place, or thing. You have been going against your intuition and you start to feel guilty about it. I feel like this week you don't want to be that person. I feel like this week you don't want to put your energy and you don't want to be wasteful with your time this week. This is what I see. The Knight of Cups. This might even be talking about a masculine energy who comes in and out of your life, okay? The Temperance card talks about balancing. This week you want to balance your emotions and your mind. You don't want to be so much in your emotions, okay? Then you feeling like you can finally be abundant. You can finally pick off the things that you've been working for. So you might not even be so much focused on love and shit like that, because you might have a blessing that you'll be focusing on this week. Queen of Cups. So just being strong in your emotions. Although you got that Knight of Cups rushing in, you're gonna stay strong in your emotions this week. You're gonna be more mindful of what you're pouring your attention into, is what I see for you this week, group 3. Let's see what else you got. It's not an emergency. So this makes me feel like you're not going to be running and jumping for people this week. I mean, I just feel like you got other shit going on. You might be spending you some money and don't have time for all this shit, okay? This is what it feels like to me. Okay, let's pull you another card here. Be true to yourself shows up in the middle of the deck as we shuffle. Okay. 2 cards flew out here, group 3. Keep dancing. Claim your art in reverse. Keep dancing shows up here. So some of you might be being spiteful. Some of you might not be reaching out to someone you've been chilling with for weeks. Some of you might be being spiteful, okay? Okay, some of you might just be being spiteful, okay? The 5 of Materials, knowing that you're not really going to change when it comes to this person, place, or thing. But I feel like this week you're just going to change the way you move a little bit. But I feel like you still want to go back to that old addictive type of behavior when it comes to this situation. I really feel like this is like a person. I feel like this is like have to do with relationships or people. Okay, the Regret card shows up here. So just be cautious of what you're putting your time into. Like Spirit says, be cautious about the things that you put your time into. That's the card that you picked earlier. That's the card that you picked, and that's exactly what it's talking about. Like you may be addicted to a certain person. You may be addicted to something, but I feel like you might have shit going on this week that will keep your mind occupied. But I feel like after this shit is over with, you're going to be back into that same addicted behavior when it comes to this particular person, place, or thing, okay? This is what I see for you. This is what I see. The 7 of Coins, not really taking on a lot this week. Rebel showing up in reverse. Okay, so let's get you a final message here. Let's get your final message out here, group 3. I hope this reading is helpful. If this reading has been helpful to you, go ahead and hit that like button for me. If this reading been helpful, live your life to the fullest. Hit that like button for me, group 3. Authority shows up here in reverse. You ain't listening to nobody. The Rebel card comes back up here. So it's like I start anew at the end. So I just really feel like you're going to be moving different. A lot of you probably like, okay, this week it's going to start. I ain't going to be doing such and such and such and stuff. Kind of like feeling like you're reinventing yourself this week. But I do feel like you're going to be back to that same addicted behavior the following week, okay? I do feel like it, like you talking a good game this week, but I feel like you might fall back into those old habits in the following week. Let's get you one more card, okay? Choose your battle showing up in reverse, and it feels like you're going to feel like it's no other choice. You feel like even if it's a relationship, you might be like, okay, I'm not going to be so much into you this week because maybe you don't do me the way you should. Maybe you come in and out my life. So I'm going to do better this week. And I feel like you're going to be back into that same addictive behavior the following week. Okay? I feel like you're going to be back to that same addictive behavior the following week, because it's almost like I'm used to this shit. So I'm gonna stick to what's familiar to me, okay? So this is what I'm seeing for you, group 3, today. I hope this reading was helpful. If this reading was helpful, go ahead and get me a heart in the comment, or go ahead and tell me how this reading was helpful. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video, okay? Bye, group 3.
You never feel the way I feel. You don't know if my love is real.